When you get to a trade, if you follow these rules, you will never get played. Trying to play me like I'm stupid, boy, you better behave, cause I'm a dog. You don't want me to go back to my ways, huh? You don't want me to go back to my ways, huh? You don't want me to go back to my ways, cause I'm a dog. You don't want me to go back.
Welcome back to an all-new episode of the Ratedmapodcast. Actually, a new season 3. I'm your host, Tavares.
I'm Dabrian.
I'm that bitch, Blake.
And before we get started, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page at Ratedmapodcast. Also, send in those questions at ratedmapodcast@gmail.com. And just know that we have a new merch line coming out. Check Thick and Savage, which is my Instagram, for the link. And we have 3 t-shirts. One is Retired Savage. The other one is I'm Just Trying to Cuddle and Get 8. And the third one is Your Real and My Real Ain't the Same. Okay?
Y'all can't see this, but I clutched my pearls and I'm just trying to retire and get 8.
And get 8. Jeez, y'all gonna buy it, right? Y'all wanna wear that?
Bitch,
I wouldn't wear that, no.
No, you wanna wear it?
I would wear the third one.
Oh, Your Real and My Real ain't the same?
Yeah.
I mean, that's cute. Yeah. Girl. Anyway. So it's been some months. Right. It's been some months since we've been on the mic, child. What's been going on with y'all? I ain't really seen Blake too much this summer, but I've been seeing Daybrin a lot. What's going on? What y'all been up to?
Daybrin, you want to go first?
I feel like he's seen me more than he's seen you in the last couple months.
Really? Why is that? Because he a fake bitch?
No.
My real and his real ain't the same.
Oh.
No, last few months, I don't know, I've just been living my best life.
Well, Blake had a birthday last week and he just got back from Tokyo.
And
he was on the gram stunting on everybody, bitch.
Looking fine. This bitch gonna comment on one of my pictures type of something. Okay, you look thick, slim thick.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't even remember.
I'm just
posting
fine.
That. Like before you went to Tokyo.
She don't even post that episode, y'all, but she posting in Tokyo.
I went to open up
and Hong Kong, to be clear.
What about relationship statuses? Like, okay, last season we left off. I can't remember. I think the first part of the season Blake was celibate, and then the second part you had started back kind of freaky.
And then the second part was selling a bit.
Oh, celibate.
I went from celibate to selling a bit, and then
So what's going on now?
I would like to say it's complicated, so feel free to shoot your shot. But yeah, I'm kind of like talking to a guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you like him?
I love him. Bitch.
How long have you known him?
Well, I think I've talked about him in previous episodes. The guy who sent me flowers.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've known him for approximately 10 years, for almost as long as I've been in LA.
Oh.
And so he used to live in LA. He moved away to New York, and now he's moved back to be with me. And that's the narrative I'm talking about. So he moved back to be with me, and things are good. We ain't together, but we together. Nothing official. I got him on a 15-year payment plan. I made the first 10-year payments.
You feel like it's coming soon? The title?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't know.
Yeah. It's good, bitch, I'm out here slim thick.
So you don't be asking him like if he dealing with anybody else?
No. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
There you go.
I need to match that.
I agree with
How
that.
did you get into that mindset
I agree
of
with that.
not stressing about what they doing?
Don't think about it.
I didn't say I don't stress about what they do.
Or you just don't ask?
No, I occupy all his time, so he don't have no more time for nobody else.
Okay. Hey.
So that's why when you was like, bitch, you want to record somebody? I said, no, honey. Shantae's got a man at home. I put my man in the bed and came over, though.
Okay. What about you, David? What you got going on?
Well, I started a new job. Okay. So that is a new update, a very important update for me. I am working for a company now. I don't really want to say the name, but I work on the corporate side now, so I'm doing a little more than what I was doing. Right. So that is going on, and then I'm dating.
You dating?
I'm actively dating the old school way,
What does that mean?
where you don't just take them home and have sex with them. You go out and you do things with people.
Oh, I thought that was the old school way. Well, what?
Yeah.
I feel like
What's the new school way?
I feel like I mean no, I'm sorry. The old school way is how I'm dating, and that's going out with people. The new school way is, hey, meet me at my house. We can watch TV, and then whatever happens happens.
So
I'm not.
has anybody been sticking lately?
No, but an ex that I mentioned in I think season 1, me and him have reconciled and you know just came to a point of understanding of where we both were when we were in our relationship. So now we are. He lives across the country. He lives all the way back in DC, but we are entertaining conversations, and I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm leaving space for him. But I'm also optimistic that, you know, anything can happen. So
just shoot your shot. Tavares, bitch, what's up with you? You always like to get somebody's tea and gloss over yours. Blake is not having that shit this season.
Hold on, so it's funny
Bitch,
because
this shit.
I was going back listening to seasons 1 and 2, and I was like, I just did like a 360 since then. I was so like, you know, anti-relationship, not anti-relationship, but I was very like dismissive.
Nasty.
Back then.
No.
No.
Sorry, I thought you was in the blame.
Anyway, I'm actually going through like a little heartbreak right now.
Oh, what happened, friend?
For like the past 3 months. And I actually been talking to David a lot. He been helping me a lot. I've been leaning on my friend.
yeah.
Bitch ain't called me though. Cause you know I will bust out with like your That's
I can't get in touch with David. I mean with Blake because he got a man.
I mean,
she don't even answer the phone.
Don't.
But so I don't know. I just been doing a lot of self-reflecting. You know,
Are you gonna expand on this heartbreak?
What would you want to know?
What is the heartbreak?
Like why?
Give me the
Why
details.
do you have the heartbreak?
Why do I have the heartbreak? I think it's a timing thing. I don't really know how
You on your menses?
Huh?
Your menaces? Your period?
No. I don't really know. I mean, how would you describe it? David know a little bit, but I don't really know.
David, how about you just dish the tea?
No.
All right.
See what I mean?
I won't dish it, but what I will say is I feel like this person that Tavares is involved with, he is really working on his main focus. Number one focus is his career right now, and
I respect that.
He doesn't seem, from what I know, he doesn't seem to have a whole lot of time for anything real with anybody. But if there was to be anything real, it would be with Tavares.
Well, that's cute, but I feel like once upon a time I had a conversation with you and you had said something to that effect that you... Oh, don't...
I don't know what you're about to say.
Listen, like you were at a place, and the reason you weren't open to being in a relationship because you're at a place where you're trying to work on yourself.
Right.
And so before you could work on us, you had to work on the you first.
Right.
And it sounds like that's what he's doing, but maybe you already worked on the you and you're ready for the us, but he's at a different stage in the game.
Yes, that's accurate. And I'm still working on me. I've been in therapy for the past like 7-8 months. And
how long you been with this man? 7-8 months. Nigga taking you through hell. No, I'm saying I'm just guessing. Bitch. You put that out here.
Hold on.
7-8 months in therapy.
No.
Shit.
So me and David were talking before we started about like one of his main issues with me is the way that I talk to people.
I agree.
And I talk to him per se, so I never really knew until like these past few months how disrespectful I can be.
You can.
But it's not even intentional. But you've had a conversation with me before about like delivering the message.
His delivery.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what kind of advice you got for me?
I would say hear the conversation in the worst way possible first before you say it. So basically check yourself. So before you say something, say it. Before you say it out loud, say it in your head. And then receive it in the worst possible context as the listener can receive it. And then edit down.
I feel like I do be editing. I feel like
No, you don't edit. You speak quicker than you think.
If you do edit, then it's like a rough cut, and it's very it's very direct, and it's very with no buffer.
You give them the first rough draft.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's no final draft.
In my mind, it's the third draft.
Oh, really? Bitch, well, let me hear the first draft. Because that's the good team.
But anyway, so I'm working through that. I don't know. So I'm kind of like on some Savage Summer type shit. But I also auditioned for The Real World this year. The reality show, you know, they bring it back on TV. I didn't make it, but maybe next year.
I just saw the promo shit for
I seen the promo too, and it was
for like Miami.
Facebook or something.
Yeah,
I think it was
on
like Facebook.
Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I totaled my damn car, girl, 2 months ago, drinking and driving.
Which one? Look at me being messed up.
My Honda Civic. But
What happened to the first Honda?
I ran out of oil.
Oh, okay.
What they do with the engine?
The engine.
No, lock the engine.
Bitch, the reason I asked this is because Tavares runs through cars. runs through cars.
All the way through cars.
All of them. It's like, how many you done had since you've been?
How many you had in 2019?
No, hold on. Yes, I've had 3 cars this year, but in general, I've had
3 in 2019.
I had 3 cars.
I can't deal.
In general, I've had like 17 cars.
What?
17
That
cars.
makes
I've only had
sense.
insurance on about 3 of them.
Oh my god! edit.
Mind you, I just tapped the lady last week, and she ransomed me about $1,200.
What did you?
I just told David the other day. He's like, "What is it with you in this driving?"
Mind you, I had said the exact same thing. He was like, "Well, because I'll be driving so much
and texting
to and from work." Well, bitch, don't be texting and driving.
No, do not text and drive. Like, no, that's not for you. Some people have it mastered, but it's not your thing.
So since I've been like on my little break or whatever, I had took a trip recently to Louisiana, and it's like, that's where I'm from, and I got a couple little pieces out there or whatever.
Coming a couple.
So one of them I hit up and I was like, I'm coming to visit for what was that, Mother's Day weekend or something? And he was like, I'm in a whole relationship now.
Yes.
So I said, well, when did you get in a relationship with him? And he said since July 7th. Now, mind you, I was out there for Essence last year.
Bitch.
And we did the math. So I was like, that was like the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, the 8th.
Oh.
So I said, well, when did y'all make it official? He was like, right after you left.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, break up with him because I'm coming to town for a week. So he was just LOL at me.
Savage.
He was LOL at me or whatever. But anyway, I got down there, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit. But while
I had sex,
we rode around.
Oh. Rode around? What is that?
And this is why he had a nigga?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm kind of like in between.
Did everything but penetration.
Hold on, I'm in between stages. So I am in therapy. So on one hand, I'm like, love and light and all these things, trying to operate at a higher vibration. And then on the other end, I'm just like, well, bitch, my feelings hurt, so bitch, if I want your nigga, I'm fucking them. Girl.
Okay, so have you talked to your therapist about that? Is your therapist does your therapist want you out there dating and fucking?
I'm sure that is not okay.
No, I didn't tell him that. I have a session tomorrow, actually.
Bitch, you don't want to be like, hey, I'm out here like thotting and bopping, ruining lives, fucking up people's sons' lives.
I don't know.
Okay.
My feelings hurt. So while I was out there, I haven't been on Jack since like November. So I got on Jack out there, while I was visiting, and I ran into another old friend. And he hit me up and he was like, oh, what's been going on? I'm in town for Mother's Day. I was like, nothing. I was like, what's up with you? Like, we should hang out. So he said, well, I have a boyfriend too.
Yes.
And
they love a boyfriend in this house.
They do. I said, well, why you on Jack with a boyfriend? He said, I'm just trying to see who in town for the weekend.
Oh my God.
I was like, no. Mind you, his pics was like 15 pounds ago. So this is the old Jack.
15 pounds over or under?
He's 15 pounds over now, but the pics still
got your teeth.
Yeah, so he never deleted his account. So I said, well, you
are you using his best photo, bitch?
No, bitch. Because I remember that account from years ago.
Oh, no.
So I said, you can never be my man, bitch, because I'd be to knock your head off. So we went back and forth, and we ended up like going shoot pool and stuff. So we was drinking and carrying on, and when we got back to my house, or in the driveway, he was like coming on to me and stuff. So she had to pull her panties down, and we was like, playing in the car and stuff. And he was like trying to beg me to like fuck him in front of my brother's house with the, what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't do this over here. So the next 2 days we ended up hanging out, and we ended up fucking in the car.
Poor boyfriend.
And while we was fucking, he was just like, why are you doing this to me? You ruining my life. Like, you messing up my home. And I was like, what?
But he was begging for it.
Yeah, begging for it. So that kind of leads me to the conversation of today about like mixed signals and like not having your nigga and your side bitch or your side nigga on the same page. So I kind of want to just kind of go through like a few rules that you should do to like differentiate the two, because they should never feel like they're on the same level, right?
Well, okay, so honestly, I don't think you should have a side bitch.
Thank you.
I mean, we all agree with that.
Do we though?
No.
Well,
I feel like you're about to have a butt.
No.
We all agree with that, but
we all would like to be with nice monogamous men, and we
would all like to be nice monogamous men.
We are monogamous men, bitch.
Bitch, you can't even get that shit out.
No, what you talking about? What?
Nothing, bitch. Okay.
First of all, Blake is acting no. Blake got a man that he been trying to read me since he came in the house. She want to give advice.
If you listen to any of the other 2 episodes, I read her all the time. It ain't nothing new, bitch.
Girl, we all like monogamous men and we want to be some, but you know, sometimes.
And we want to be some? Can we not just be monogamous men?
We want to have some.
Okay, we want a monogamous man, but can we be monogamous?
We can be monogamous.
Okay.
So, what do you guys think of some rules?
And then we go into how you cheat.
If you just so happen to have a nigga
who's okay with you having a side nigga,
or who might be okay with you having one or not have one, how should you treat the side nigga? Like, for one, I feel like you shouldn't be fucking the side nigga raw. I know you fuck raw when you be the side nigga.
Mind you don't know the unit we're talking about in this diagram. Don't do me like that. That was cute, sis. Over cute with me. First of all, I'm gonna err on the side of don't fuck none of these niggas raw because these niggas fuck side niggas raw.
No, hold on. Disclaimer. Don't fuck no nigga if you ain't got no hands. Fuck your own man, bitch. Don't follow these rules.
Hello.
Well, there you have it.
But yeah, so you shouldn't be fucking the nigga raw. You shouldn't be introducing them to friends and family.
Well, okay, I also think you shouldn't be fucking your nigga raw if you have a side nigga. If that's your MO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you're gonna cheat, then you should use condoms. I mean,
yeah, you're exactly right. But I think you should you should use condoms both ways. If you're not in a monogamous relationship
in that circle,
like you should use condoms with him because first of all, okay. Then going back, there's certain things that you can catch even if you do use a condom.
Right.
Yeah.
Like herpes, genital warts, crabs, lice, if you ain't.
So y'all be using condoms all the time?
Yeah. Bitch, you see how quick I answered that?
Answer too fast.
Bitch, cause ain't no thinking about it.
They really use condoms.
I don't have no boyfriends, so I don't fall into that.
You have sex though.
Mind you, listen, bitch, I was thinking like that wasn't the question. The question on the table is
I thought we were talking about boyfriends and side pieces.
We were, but she changed the subject, girl.
I didn't change the fucking subject.
Oh, well, yes, but it depends.
Are you using condoms now when you have sex?
Yes, because
Okay.
I'm being fair.
Yeah, if you have multiple sex partners, be respectful about it, and, you know.
Yeah.
Use the condom. Don't bring no shit to the nigga, and then like you done fucked up your good situation for a dip in the hay with some random ass nigga who ain't gonna be shit. Right. Don't even like you. You don't even like him.
Right.
You also shouldn't be taking your side piece on dates.
Ooh, do not take the side bitch on dates.
Yeah. Because then people get confused. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I also think, and because I don't really believe in the side piece thing, but I also think that if this is what you're going to do, maybe you need to have that conversation. Maybe it needs to be an open relationship.
But you know, niggas ain't really trying to have an open relationship.
But
they want to be open on their end, and they want.
But a lot of
people say they with it, and then they still be breaking the rules. How many threesomes have you been in where one of them go to the bathroom?
Bitch, look. Well,
you know,
that question was supposed to Daybreak, not to this girl. No.
Well, let me speak for me. I've been in a few threesomes where, you know, they have certain rules in place, and then when I go to the bathroom, and it's like, well, what's up? Like, give me your number. Like, let's.
Oh.
And they always crossing the line.
Oh.
So, I don't know if being open is cracked up to be. Yeah.
Well, I think, from that perspective, I think it's about, being in a relationship may not be all that it's cracked up to be, because I've said this time and time again, I feel like relationships are contracts and agreements. We agree to do ABC in our relationship, whether that is like, okay, if A is we're going to be open, but B is it's together, and then when you break that contract, then you violated our relationship, you violated my trust. Or maybe it's we just agreed to be in a monogamous relationship. The minute you step outside of that relationship, it's something completely different, and you violated my trust. I just feel like certain people aren't meant to be in relationships.
Yeah,
be it closed or open.
I agree with that.
That's true.
But I've also been in a situation where I later found out that I was the side side
I was gonna bring that shit up.
And in being the side nigga, because I am who I am and I think very highly of myself, which we all should, I would come at the nigga like I was the main squeeze.
Right.
So even though I really had no right to do that and to carry on like that, but I would do things to let them know like his attention is here.
I think if you're gonna be fucking on somebody else, you should fuck on somebody that you can control.
And he couldn't control me.
Yeah. I come with instructions.
Right, but I was carrying it like, you know, nigga, I'm Dabrian, and this is what it is. So whatever he trying to say, whatever he's trying to do, you need to check him because I'm here. It was that type. But
sometimes the side pieces do get out the way because then you be like, well, the way you fucking me or the way you done ate this ass, nigga, we go together. Because you ain't differentiating.
But I don't think like that. I know that a lot of people think like that. I don't think like that.
That's probably if you're a disclosed side piece. Like, let's say if he comes to you and says to you, hey, I got a boyfriend, hooda. So you know it. You gonna actively participate being a side piece, knowing that, hey, you know what? I'm the side piece. Yeah. There are certain things I can't do. I gotta move different. Or what you're telling me that, like, even if they tell you that you're the side piece, you gonna move like you're the first piece.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's never been presented to me that way. But yes, that's how I would if that was the case. I've just never ever, because I know me and I know how I operate. I know how my heart works. I know how my brain works. You can't tell me you have somebody that's above me in your head.
You can't be like, shh, he calling.
Yeah, you can't give me
real shush me, bitch.
But you can't give me any of that. You can't give me any of that because I'm not,
unless you caking off.
Because I need to be number one. I need to be number one, and whatever we are doing, I need to be number one.
I'm gonna be the one in the back yelling, "Where my drawers?"
So I think we've kind of covered this before.
Probably
but
so,
I am. If ever I was a side piece,
okay,
I would know my role and I'd play it well.
Yeah,
like I'm not going to put you in a compromising situation when I know I ain't your number one. If you have a conversation with me and you tell me like, hey, this is what it is, but like, you know, we having a good time and that's what I signed up for, I'm not gonna come out my bag and act stupid when your girlfriend call. I'm not gonna call TMZ and be like, oh, I'm sucking his dick because he ain't cashed me out that week. No, this is what I signed up for. That's the role I was gonna play. Whoop to whoop to whoop, let the chips fall with that man. He dissed me for the next bitch, dissed me for a side bitch. That's cool.
But also, even though I think none of these rules would apply to me or any of us, I feel like if you gonna cheat, you gotta make a hoe feel like a slut. You gotta slut them out.
No. You gotta make every bitch that you ever come encounter with feel special.
You can't have them feeling like they're on the same level.
I don't like that.
Would you? If your nigga was cheating on you, you want him giving the side piece?
No, I don't like that.
If he told a side bitch, so this is what I want. Okay, so if my man cheated on me, I want him to let that side bitch know that she the side bitch.
Right.
Let her know she the side bitch. Now, if you taking her on dates or him on dates, you taking him on dates, y'all doing dinner, that's cool. So long as when I call, you tell that bitch, shh, be quiet. That's him. But you have to like give her that little nudge, like, hey, know your place. That's bad.
Yeah, so that goes back to what my rule is: fucking somebody you can control. Because you're not gonna tell. You're not.
But it's not even about a control.
I'm not shushing.
You're not shushing.
But why not shush? Like, you the side piece.
Okay.
Like, know your role. You should have a main nigga, and that's not him. Maybe you only vibe with him because the sex is good, but he's not worth being. You don't want the headache. Trina just said that in that song. What was the word? She said, "I just want the head. You got a headache."
Oh, okay.
Bitch, I just want the head. You got a headache.
Right.
Like, I just want to sit on a nigga face. You can deal with all the drama that's coming with him. I don't want that. I don't want to learn his mama.
How can Michelle say when she slapped that girl with the flowers? I don't want a nigga like you.
It's cool, but maybe like y'all just vibe on he dick you down real good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
but the conversation is trash.
If he fucking you, he need to fuck you with his clothes on.
Wait, no.
If it's my nigga, he need to slut you
sex.
down.
I feel like if you're the side piece, the only reason why you're a side piece is because the sex is good.
If it's my nigga,
it's not because you enjoy his conversation and company.
He need to keep his clothes on, bitch. He need to fucking
you need a bitch.
Do you think a nigga is gonna follow those instructions? Do you think when they getting down and the fact that he already got a side nigga to let you know he gonna do what he want?
And the reason that the bitch is okay with being the side bitch is because the sex is fine.
But it's like the boy that I was playing with in Louisiana. It's like, what are you saving for your boyfriend if you let me do you like this?
You did him wrong.
No.
And the truth will set you free. Oh my Jesus!
You gotta say some stuff like your man.
Oh my god!
I mean, she done gave you everything.
I think you should everything.
But that's why he was saying, why you doing me like this? Because you was doing him like that.
Mind you, I was just about to say that, David. And the reason you were probably acting up is because you knew he had a nigga to go to, and you wanted to out his nigga.
So you was letting him out like you said.
I was doing the most. And I was saying, your nigga fuck you like this? Like, I was sucking on his toes and shit. I was like,
yep, that's how it be though.
Yeah.
But why though? Why would you go on that extra step with somebody that wasn't yours? I'm asking. I'm seriously asking.
Asking for a friend. Friend being divorced.
I ain't care because I'm disrespectful.
But see, this is the thing. Let me just say this about.
And I already know where you're going because you talking about karma or something.
No, I wasn't. Okay. But yes, I'm big on karma.
Yourself. Come on, you don't even need a therapist.
Right, I'm big on karma, but I just want to say this about that, and because I think it's more of like a top thing. I don't really hear about a lot of bottoms slutting people out or whatever, using them or whatever. But what I will say is,
even though they do have the power and they should know and still handle a nigga the same way.
Well, I'm going to disagree with that as soon as David finished talking.
Okay, but what I was going to say is, if they have, for me, and this goes back to me and my little sentimental shit, but if you are sleeping with somebody or you're engaging in that space with somebody, you're giving yourself to somebody, why do you want to be disrespectful to them? And this is a period where you're giving yourself to them. You're sticking your penis in somebody, and why do you want to just feel like you want to just let them out and you want to be disrespectful to them? This should be a moment where you should take pride in the fact that you're about to give them the time of their life. Why do you want to? And this is not just for you. This is just for any top that's listening that say shit like this. I've heard that before.
So first of all, no.
Okay, so then we have to get into what is cheating, because
I'm very
Tavares.
Traditional. If you're traditional when you're dating somebody, yeah.
Oh, but when I'm single, I'm slutting you out.
Oh, see, and that's not right. I don't like when people.
It's not wrong though.
But you're actually slutting yourself out.
You're actually slutting yourself out when you say to yourself.
No, I'm not slutting myself out. That's that bottom reverse psychology.
No, that's not.
That's reality.
That is what it is.
Slutting out don't mean messing with everybody. But
that's not. No, but listen. What Daybrin is saying is that you're giving to all these random Joe Blow, Tom, Dick, and Harry the same thing that you gonna give to your nigga. Like, so that same like, raw sex, pissing in him,
raw sex,
licking his toe.
She never heard.
What you just said you be doing? The whole sucking of the toes. You be sucking every nigga's toe.
I know, it's like
you suck niggas' toes who in relationships.
No.
And then for your honeymoon, what you gonna say for your man?
Right.
And what you gonna say for your man? What's left for him to explore with you?
Are you? Now, are you slutting your man out when you do all these things with him? Is that called slutting him out?
I have a good time staying in my bedroom.
Jesus. Mary said that little woman could get the kitchen.
Oh my God.
I think you should leave right after you bust.
Oh my God.
And don't help him wipe up.
Do not help him wipe up.
Oh my God.
That's disrespectful.
Why are you disrespecting this person?
Yeah, like what?
Why allow them to be disrespected?
But why even?
Why do you allow yourself to be disrespected? You just we just had this conversation.
You don't think that in your sessions you don't think that you're owed a level of respect, because that's disrespectful to you too.
Mm-hmm.
But by that time, when the towel comes, when the hot towel is supposed to be presented, the deed has already been done.
Yeah.
Like, I can't demand respect now. I done already gave you my pussy.
Right.
So how, what? No. I feel like everybody should be afforded common decency and courtesy and treated like they're human beings.
Yes.
Regardless of on the whatever guys that we've ever like hooked up or however we met. Like, I'm owed a respect. You just fucked this man raw and you can't even wipe him up. The theoretical you.
Right, yeah.
Like you disrespected. Are you respecting him?
You're calling that disrespect.
I'm not speaking from personal experience. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, we're speaking in general.
I think because I'm respectful. In the bedroom, no.
Okay, Keisha.
I give good sessions. I
believe you give a good session.
You should call them.
But I believe a good session means no boundaries. I believe a real good session is, bitch, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to turn you the fuck out. It's gonna be a good session is a slutty session.
Right.
And a slutty session means there's no boundaries, there's nothing.
But going back to the original point, if I'm the man who has a boyfriend who's stepping out on me, these are the kind of rules I would want him to follow. Now whether he do them or not, I don't know. But
so why would I step out on my nigga who has no boundaries? So let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm in a relationship and the relationship is supposed to be monogamous, and me and my boyfriend, we're having unprotected sex. We're like, it's some pissing, like we both freaks. We doing all the nasty shit. I'm swallowing, I'm deep throating, like, and then he's gonna step out on me to have what, like boring sex? Not boring sex. Not that safe sex is boring, because that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like,
why would he step out on you to downgrade his sex?
Yeah, he would probably keep it at the exact same level. So I feel like men who are in relationships are also looking to have that slutty sex moment.
Yes.
But he ain't gotta take him on no date.
No, you
gotta do all that.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, there's ain't. Oh, okay. But because your side pieces be trash.
Oh.
So when you side piece, they take you out.
They do.
Oh.
They take me out in bitch.
The name of my bitch be confused.
I don't be confused.
Do you think it's a difference between cheating and disrespectful cheating?
Yes.
And what's the difference?
And I think that's where you're going with this whole being side piece, don't take him on dates. I think a disrespectful cheating is you bring him around. Like if you brought me around your boyfriend and you already told me that I was a side piece, I'm gonna act accordingly.
That's disrespectful though.
But guys do that. How many guys do you
that's disrespectful to the boyfriend.
It's disrespectful. It's all the way around.
All the way around.
How many guys do you actually know?
But it's respectful to the side piece. You gotta respect them too.
Yeah.
Side pieces have feelings too, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm speaking of girls.
I feel like that's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
Yeah, side pieces have feelings too. New merch.
Yeah. Come on, 14.
Drop my coin.
No, but I feel like for me, I think that disrespectful cheating is putting a lot of time into cheating.
Right.
And a lot of effort and a lot of
emotion into the
energy into cheating is a disrespect. Any type of cheating is disrespectful, first of all, and then just cheating to me is that's a very thin line. Like I'm extreme when it comes to cheating. Like you could like 3 of somebody's pictures and I'm feeling some type of way, and because I feel like
that's cheating.
That's cheating to me because I feel like I feel like if the person was right here, you'd be trying to see what was up.
Right.
That's what I think.
Agreed.
So,
and I think disrespectful cheating for me looks like you gonna do it in my face, which like on social media is in my face.
But like I said, how many guys do you know actually fucking a nigga in the next town over? It's always somebody that's close around.
It's something accessible, but don't bring them to my house.
Yeah,
don't introduce me to them.
Don't introduce me to them. Don't have them break bread at my motherfucking table.
Yeah.
Don't have them be one of my homegirls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes you catch
Don't be trying to
right?
hook them up with one of my friends.
Yeah, and then y'all go, and then we going on double dates, and y'all playing footsies under the goddamn table.
Yeah.
So if you get caught cheating, do you think it's impossible to go cold turkey cutting the side piece off?
If I got caught cheating,
say you got caught cheating, and your nigga was like,
I'm not gonna get caught cheating because I'm not gonna cheat.
Right.
When I'm in a monogamous relationship, there's no such thing. That's ridiculous.
Have you caught a guy cheating before though, right?
I have.
Was it hard for him to cut whoever off?
But how would you know that though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I caught my.
You could be like, call him and tell him we done right here. Call him on speaker. You, I don't know, whatever. You
but
never know.
If the hoe's a real good side piece, like if she's a good side piece, then she gonna say whatever he says, and she not gonna allow herself to be caught. See, that's when niggas be fucking with these new age bitches.
Right.
These old school hoes. Bitch, we know how to do it in our tail. Like, bitch, I ain't running the TMZ. I'm not writing the paper. No, I'm the side bitch.
Do you agree with the sentiment, like when you meet people, that everybody has somebody, like either texting, sexting, dating, or fucking?
Like, what do you mean everybody has somebody?
Like you know how sometimes you meet people and they be like, I'm single, and I'll be like, well, are you like single, or are you kind of just like?
I do believe that. I believe that now, just in today's The way today is set up and what technology and everything, there's
so
always
accessible.
somebody texting you.
Because sometimes when I be single, I be like single. Like it might be somebody texting me, but I'm not texting back.
I can say from my experience, I'm never. I mean, I'm always single because I don't have to answer to anybody and I don't have anybody waiting for me. But I always have an option. Like I don't have to be single.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Like, it's single by choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. This dollar bill came with another one.
Yeah.
When they made me, they made another one. And I know how to do my pussy text.
Has anybody ever lied on you and said they had sex with you? And
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Bitch, you sound surprised.
No, like people be lying on themselves like that?
Yes.
Yeah, niggas
And
lie on their
bodies.
dick all the time.
Oh my God,
That's
yes.
some top shit.
That is some time.
I feel like,
Tell
but
me
I-
the situation.
No,
Yes.
I feel like the reason why they do it. Let's say it's a group of niggas, and
Ooh,
it's
you
multiple tops. It's multiple
You taking
tops,
it right where I was gonna
and
take it.
they're all friends, and then one of them is interested in you. Like let's
They don't
say
want nobody else to have you.
and they don't want nobody else to have you. So what he does is he like stakes a claim and says, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, I already fucked him. We we talking or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he off limits, kind of sort of thing."
Yeah.
And they never lay with you.
And never laid with
laid
me,
with
but he
you.
said it because he wanted to prohibit his homeboy from doing
From
it.
ever getting
and
with
that
you.
shit catches on like wildfire
Yeah.
because then it'll be brought to me because somebody said to something,
Yeah.
and then it's not like, oh yeah, you know so and so said he had sex with you. I was like, bitch, who?
Oh wow.
That's
Bitch,
exactly
I never
what
like that
happened.
nigga. I ain't
That
even
happened-
seen him. I ain't even seen his triple X pics.
That's the
wow.
same thing that happened to me. Same exact thing. I met a guy from Texas.
Come on,
and,
Texas.
And he was. We became friends. We were just friends. It was never anything. I didn't even look at him like that.
Right.
Then he had another friend come into town from Texas, and I liked that friend. And I was interested in that friend. And I was like, oh, like, hook me up. Boom, boom, boom. And he was like, oh, I got you. But he was telling the friend that he was sleeping with me at the time. So then when I was pushing up on the friend was like, well, you go with so-and-so. And I was like, what? And he was like, well, so-and-so said he fucking you. I was like, what? So that happens.
That's weird.
No.
Have you ever done that to Virus?
No, I've never.
Because that's some top shit.
I would never
It
lie
is
to
some
I
top
had somebody
shit.
and I didn't. Like that's weird.
To your top homeboy that
No.
That made me-
I might say I like him, like leave him alone. If we cool, I'll be like, I want that. So
Well, you're more straight up. You're
yeah, I would never say I fuck like.
But
maybe
niggas
not
do
like
it.
a top.
That's horrible. You said
Jay bring out that shit. I ain't catching with these. You gotta sneak this. You gotta sneak this with these bitches.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it.
I said, and you're not like a top. But you are. I'm just kidding.
Have you ever had a piece show up to your house not looking like he was supposed to, and you still fucked him? Like say you met him online.
No,
And not a catfish.
Oh,
but like
picture this. So
No.
I had a guy show up at my house after using another guy's photo who I already met and had sex with.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, this is the same guy like I've been talking to and we've already like, had
Yeah.
dealings. It's another, romp in the head. This is cool.
Yeah.
Gets there and it's full cat. It actually is a catfish. It's like not the guy's a whole different guy, but I know the guy's pictures that you're using
Right.
because we actually had some dealings.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
Did
So
he?
I'm
Are they like
tired.
the same complexion? Like,
bitch, no, night and day. If one is like 6'2", buff bodybuilder build, the other one is like 5'11", plus pound.
Oh.
People are delusional and sick.
But might have been the same complexion.
But I guess. I've had that happen a couple of times. I remember one time years ago, it was this one guy. He might have showed up probably like 60, 70 pounds heavier, and I still let him in and fucked him because I was just like,
Wow.
You know,
horny.
he died.
I was no girl. I was horny and I fucked him. And I'm not giving you that from that girl.
No, I'm
But I had self-esteem for low self-esteem for 2 weeks after that.
yeah.
Like, damn, I wish I could just take my sex back.
Yeah. Well, in the case for my situation, when that one time when we played spades and that one guy came over and you and him was going back and forth. Remember him?
Yes.
It was several occasions where he kept hitting me up under different profiles or whatever, trying to see what was up. And then each profile he hit me up with, it was a different angle of him or a pic. And I would even send them to you, like, ain't this so?
Yeah.
Remember a couple times I was
It
like,
was
ain't this
weird.
so and so? But he kept changing up the angle of his pictures and kept hitting me up from different profiles because he really wanted to get at me. But I had already met him because he came over to my house and was rude when we had a spades night one night.
Yeah, they had a spades night with a piece that was supposed to be for him, and then he came with his homeboy who ended up liking you. Was that what it was?
Yeah, there was a guy that came here that we were entertaining each other.
Right.
And he brought his homeboy, but his homeboy was trying to get at me. But the homeboy had history with Tavares.
Oh, that girl. We
I'm sorry.
That sound like a nasty group chat. Sound like a nasty group chat. Again, Tavares never likes to spill his own tea. He likes to sip everybody else's. Spill that shit, Tate. Spill that shit.
But the boy was giving a whole lot of fever.
The boy and Tavares was going back and forth.
That's believable.
Were you guys partners on Spades?
No. No.
No, me and you were
partners.
partners. But the boy was giving Tavares a whole lot. It was very intense, and like they were like.
And I was sitting there.
They was almost near fighting at one point. Like they was very.
He was bothered.
Intense. He was very bothered because Tavares was fishing him out, and he was trying to sell all this boy to me.
Yes.
And Tavares was
fishing him the fuck out.
No filter. We just
I
talked.
think he kind of bucked a little bit, but
Yeah,
Probably
I thought they was gonna fight.
He bucked, but he ain't bite.
He didn't. He ain't want it for real, but he wanted to show that he wanted
like
it.
He was trying to impress you. Oh,
Yeah.
he was a big nigga.
Yeah, he was tall.
I don't know about that, Tavares.
And I even told him
Bitch, you probably just gonna have to call me.
and even the times that he hit me up, I told him like I know you, like you was over my house, you was mad rude.
Even after, right?
And
after
I
that,
blocked
he
him
hit
out.
Yeah.
I blocked him, and then he hit me back up like it was nothing. So I'm like,
Weird.
He wanted that box.
When you guys are having sex, are you guys like moaners?
yes.
Yes.
No, I'm more like
Blake.
I don't want to do it.
Blake in action.
I wanna hear-
screaming and yelling.
I want to hear Dave Reed. I want to hear Dave Reed because I know you can do it. I know a real bitch can do it.
Have a little
At the drop of the. Let me see.
Hold on, let me think. Nigga. That's what I give.
Oh, okay.
No, but that is when like because I have a roommate, so I don't want to be like too loud.
Oh,
And then, like,
it's perfect.
I have my windows open sometimes, and I don't want to be like.
Do you ever hear your roommate fucking? Yeah.
What's the next question?
Baby.
Hold on, who be screaming?
Share with roommate.
What you mean?
The roommate
be
or
one
his
of
date.
That is his business.
James.
Get your ass in here. Dave, be screaming with you.
Do you ever tell him it's his when it's not?
No,
It's his in that moment.
no, it's his if that's my boyfriend.
So if
Well,
you say
ain't nobody
who's
else
this,
in
or
it.
that's my shit, what you say? You just grown.
I don't even hear that.
Really?
I don't even hear
You
that.
know I sell wolf dreams.
No, I can't do that.
So anyway, I feel like since it's indeed a city girl and hot girl summer, I kind of wanted to give the girls a few rules to live by if you're gonna be out here dating, fucking, or in love. But kind of like your most ratchet advice. So I kind of want to start with. I feel like if you brag about how good your dick is and I get there and it's trash, I'm stealing something out your house.
Wait, what? Baby, I just have to like put myself on there.
I think that nowadays, or at least in my experience, I think nowadays a lot of niggas, if their dick is trash, they usually know it's trash. I feel
What does trash dick look like?
Tell me.
No, I'm asking. Well, trash dick for me is a dick that can't get hard.
That too.
that's one.
No stroke.
I mean, but I can go on
Trying to
top of
jam it in
ride.
without.
That's number 3.
You can tell they inexperienced.
Yeah,
It's little.
Yeah.
They trying to fuck you on your back and they keep coming out.
they keep coming out. Yeah.
What you thinking about?
No, I was just thinking.
Girl.
Thinking I had some trash sex lately, but
Or
I.
just stay on like semi-hard the whole session.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
The nigga is weak,
Yeah.
so that make the dick weak.
Yeah.
I would say never trust a nigga that shows up with only one condom, because he either only got one round in him or he want to go raw the next few rounds.
Never trust a nigga that don't show up with any condoms then.
Or one. Yeah, well, not either.
How do you shop with Tavares?
A pack.
The way your voice got high,
I don't feel like that.
baby. So who should supply the condoms? The host?
Everybody
Or the
should have
top?
their own condoms. Everybody should try.
Everybody.
I
I
think.
mean, definitely
like
if you
it's-
hosting, you need to have everything.
Really? Yeah. I feel like if it's your dick, you gotta wrap it up.
No. If you hosting,
Oh, I didn't ask you to buy
need
my
to have
fleet.
baby wipes, you need real lube, you need condoms, for sure.
No, if you're hosting, you're not gonna fleet this pussy. I'm like not gonna go fleet in your bathroom. So why I gotta wrap up your
I've
dick
had
and when I
somebody
host?
ask me to fleet in my bathroom.
What?
I know people have said that about other people too.
What?
Can I go clean out in your bathroom?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's no way. You could never.
Yeah.
What did you say? You probably said yeah. Was it a good? Well, did you still fuck? Because obviously he wasn't clean.
I think they were like visiting or something.
Oh, they was probably like en route somewhere.
No, they were staying by the airport, next to a CVS, first of all.
This is so good.
And they were like, well, just to cut down on time, can I just come to your house and flee? And I'm like,
No.
That's not cutting down on time.
It's not. Exactly. So, bitch,
No.
what you want?
No, the thing was,
Why
his
would you
boyfriend
want
was in
to?
that other hotel. His boyfriend was in the hotel with him.
Girl,
Or a bunch of other escorts that he was staying with.
But I mean, side note, which nothing to do with nothing. I hate when I go to boys' houses. Back when I used to do that. And,
Now you host.
and they would.
Now they come to yours.
And I would like go into the bathroom and like be able to smell the boo-boo like they just finished cleaning.
Oh, I don't like that. That's
You
a
know,
turn
it's
off.
like
That's
why they leave they fleet on the counter and it still got stuff on it. It's like,
Oh no, that's
why-
happened.
No, for sure.
Disgusting.
People don't have no etiquette.
Okay, wait. So
disgusting.
they were black.
Yes.
Okay, well, how about a top come over your house to visit,
Were they bottoms?
and they go to use your bathroom, and while they go to use the bathroom, you see a fleet in their bag.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bitch.
Because sometimes like give me 8.
Well,
I'm
you
clean.
no, there's something wrong with that. But
No. Yeah.
But you and yourself.
I don't know about carrying it in your bag. Like,
Well, no. What if you go to the top's house? You go to the top's house.
you look under the counter.
and they got
No,
fleet.
bitch, you're peeing, and he got his little fleet bottle,
Yeah.
empty fleet bottle that looked like it been squeezed the
Yeah.
life out of next to the plunger.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Your fleet should never be out. It should be
First-
hidden in a bag or something. Like, why is it just out?
A used fleet, so you gonna reuse that bottle? And now you gonna let me know you reusing it? You a nasty bitch.
I would say,
nasty bitch too, but
never trust a nigga who says he has commitment issues but has been going to the same barber for years.
Uh-oh.
That's a good one, right?
That's
niggas will be more committed to their barber than they will be the bitches and niggas.
Right.
yeah.
How long you been going to yours?
That's an old scorned black woman one right there.
I mean, my barber for like 10 years.
And how long you been with your nigga?
I was trying to hold it in. Good
job. Baby, good
Ask me the
job.
same question. I would say never trust a nigga who says he doesn't want a relationship but loves to cuddle. Go cuddle with somebody you like.
Okay, so wait.
I like the cuddle
I
now.
don't want to talk about that.
I like the cuddle.
No, talk about it. You like to cuddle?
I love it.
You fall into all of that though. You always get fall for the okie doke.
I like the cuddle, but
Oh, who's calling you want some tea? Bitch, don't shrug your shoulder when people can't see that shit. Fucking hoe ass nigga.
Y'all like cuddling?
I love to cuddle.
Cuddle. Bitch, you love to cuddle too.
I like to cuddle on occasion.
Bitch, please.
I love to cuddle.
I like to cuddle with a nigga I like.
You lick feet
Yeah,
for a nigga
same.
who belong to somebody else.
Oh,
You just said that on air.
I'm gonna lick feet, girl. I suck toes, girl.
Okay. You suck.
Not like no nigga foot.
I was picturing a nigga foot.
Listen,
No, I was picturing a nigga foot.
all of a sudden the bitch don't like to cuddle.
Right.
And she not in a relationship.
You in the car, so I'm picturing a nigga's foot.
You fucking in the car and sucking toes.
I would say.
And that nigga belong to somebody else. And
I pictured a nigga foot when
there's no cuddling in that. I
Yeah.
mean, that's intimacy and just
I think if you're gonna be out here this summer, you need to cheat back.
Wait, what you mean cheat back?
Cheat back.
He's giving it. This is the crazy advice. That
Wait, cheat back? Like he cheating on me, so I cheat on him?
Yeah.
But what if he's not cheating on me? What if it's in my head?
Girl, still cheat. Make yourself feel better. I don't know.
So
Oh, Lord.
you need to talk to your therapist about that.
What else on your list?
Let's go.
I would say you single till married.
Oh,
I agree with that.
God, I don't agree with that.
Crazy enough, I agree. You're single till married.
I can see why.
Till engaged.
I can see why you agree with that because you're traditional in a sense, and
Yeah,
I get that.
Till I'm
But
engaged.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, if I check it on my income tax return, then I check it in life.
That's why I said I can see why you agree with that.
If I'm checking single and I'm filing a single tax return, bitch, we ain't married.
I feel like if they don't want you, move on, right? So
Yeah.
you gotta
That's
kind of
hard.
be clear.
How do you know that?
Have you seen that meme circling on Instagram that said take mixed signals as a no?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen that.
You ever seen that?
Yes, and I agree with that 100%.
No,
because
I don't.
I'm good for sending mixed signals, and when I
But
send
mixed signals
you know
just
what
means
that
I'm
means, you
weighing
know.
options.
yeah.
It depends on who's doing
But
it.
bitch, you might be the winner. Shut the door when you the front runner, and let the backup bitch who wasn't gonna win.
So do you believe that some
Yeah.
people don't love you, they just love to have access to you?
Well, that's disrespectful. Who's the first I gotta go? I gotta call my therapist.
Yeah. And I can say that too. I just feel like such a bad guy when it comes to these type of questions. But I can say that because I've messed with guys where I didn't really want them, but it was something in them that I liked, and so I used to try to pull it because I knew that I could get away with certain things. Like they could be liking somebody and they could be on their way somewhere, and I'd be like, well, why are you going over there? You need to come over here. What are you doing?
All right.
Just to see how much power I had over them, or how much they like me more than they like somebody else. It was more of an ego booster. I think I used to do shit like that. Yeah.
What about love the person that already loves you instead of trying to make somebody else love you?
No, I don't agree with that.
No.
That sounds like you don't need to talk to neither one of them.
I agree with it.
I could see that.
That I agree with it, or you can see
that you agree with that, but I could see the sentiment also.
Yeah. Sometimes you have. I love the way another man loves me, and so the way that you look at me might make me look at you differently.
Right.
Oh,
that's true.
You know, like the reflection of me in your eyes.
Yeah.
That's powerful, and it makes me not only love you more, but makes me love me more.
I could learn from you because
Jesus, that was a word, bitch.
It was a word.
My pen is wet.
Yeah, I mean, I could learn a lot from you from that statement because I've dated people where I knew that they was into me and I loved how they treated me and I loved how they felt about me, but I could not find a way to love them or like them as much as they like me.
How does it even get to that point to where they doing all of that and you still don't like them? Like I can't engage with you that much.
Because me, it's an energy thing. It's not about what you do and how you are to me.
But if I know I'm not into you like that, I can't even allow you to do those things for me.
But then we also have different languages of love.
Yes.
So maybe the energy that you were putting out was the energy that they
needed. Enjoyed. Yes.
And his language of love was spending quality time, and you were spending quality time with him.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, this is perfect. Like, but your language of love was something completely different. Let's say it was receiving gifts. And so he's speaking to you, or he's receiving the time that you're giving, but he's not giving you the gifts. So you're like, I'm not really into this relationship because I'm not getting what I need out of it. But he's getting what he needed out of it. And that's why he was in love with you. But then I just see it as, I see your love for me as a mirror looking back at me. So when I look into your eyes and I see me through your eyes, and then sometimes it even makes me want to be a better person because the person that you see me as is not the person I really am. Ooh.
But I agree with that. Now, in those situations, it made me want to be a better person, and it made me want to like you as much as you like me. But I also had to be real with myself. Like, Dabrian, you don't like him like he likes you. You might want to stop this now.
And I could learn from you in that.
Okay.
Yeah, like in a What about where you fall? Bitch, I want your.
Hold on, wait, what? Hold on, what was the question?
You have a body. You have a body.
What was the question?
Where do you fall in being in a situationship with somebody who likes you more than you like them? And vice versa.
If somebody likes me more than I like them.
And when you like somebody more than they like you.
Yeah. It's different on each side.
Okay, bitch, because you can pause and I can say the other one.
If I'm with somebody who like me more than I like them, I know it ain't gonna work. But
the other version, when you like them more than... We just call our therapist.
Yeah, call a therapist. And work through it because
7-8 months.
Well, I had I had a list of some bad advice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I talked to my mom and my dad for bad advice. So my mom said, and this goes to sex, and she just assumes that I'm a bottom because I'm little.
Well, she wouldn't be wrong.
Well, so her thing was, she said, never let dudes with big dicks just stuff it in. And I think somebody mentioned that earlier.
Your mama said that?
Yes. Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Kathy said that.
Okay.
Miss Kathy is spiritual. Because there's layers to that.
Yes. She said, never go back.
And you're already doing that?
I do that all the time.
Oh, baby.
She said, never tell your friends when y'all are going through it.
That's another thing.
Sometimes you need counsel.
No.
Yeah. You don't give all the details.
She said
when you're done, you tell them.
Because they form opinions.
Yes.
And then they won't like him the way you want them to like him.
They ain't gonna ever meet
friends
or
family.
Well, for you.
No.
That's for you.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell her deep, but I
and for keeping, one of my aunts chimed in the background yelling, but she said, if you want to keep a man, and I've heard this 1,000 times, and because I have that, that down south Geechee Gullah blood in me, bury his boxers in your backyard.
What?
That's true.
I never heard that one.
Although you very worn boxers.
Bury his boxers.
Worn underwear.
And
worn underwear.
That he ain't gonna leave you.
Oh, okay.
And then the other one was, and this is something I've heard 1,000 times.
Makes spaghetti with period blood?
Yeah, she said lasagna with your period blood.
With your period blood.
But I'm not a woman.
So, yes, all of that. So, make the spaghetti lasagna, the sauce, with your period blood. This is a couple voodoo tricks, so then we'll toss it to me.
Yeah.
If you put a glass of water under your bed with his picture face down over it, you always have sweet dreams of him. Buy him a pair of shoes, he walk out of your life.
Yeah.
Buy him a watch, and he'll be counting the days that he's leaving you.
That was all from my mom and my aunts. So my dad's advice is a mess. So my dad says when a man offers, and he's talking to me as his gay son. He used to talk to me like he thought I was straight, but now it's different. So he says if a dude offers to buy you shit, get all that you can.
Yes, God.
Whenever you're around or whenever you go in someone's house and they offer you anything, take it.
Oh shit, that's actually respectful.
Yeah. He says if a nigga stutters, don't trust him.
But maybe he got a speech impediment. However, most
because he might use that stutter.
The reason they stutter is because they be lying. It's some uncomfortable shit.
So that is what he
especially
said.
at this age.
He said if you're going through shit and you know y'all about to break up, and he says make sure you get some head before y'all break up.
I thought he was gonna make sure you take everything, put everything in your name, all the accounts, withdraw all the money.
Yeah. And he said never be the battered person in a relationship.
But bitch, you.
So if they feel like they're gonna throw, you swing first.
Oh well, yeah.
That was my dad's advice.
Sense. Come on, Poppy.
And that was the smartest advice he's ever given me.
No, that's a good man. Where he at?
He
like little brown boys. Hey, Z.
That's another episode.
Literally, huh? Nice. You sit up nice. Savara told me I'm looking slim.
Okay, you look great. You look amazing. Like you look like your trip really
I'm glowing and shit.
You are.
I'm fucking a good nigga.
Yeah.
But still shoot your shot, bitch. It ain't sold yet.
Shoot your shot.
Listen, I got 5 more payments on that nigga. 5 more balloon payments.
There you go.
My mother always gives me good advice, but she didn't know she was giving it to me. She was actually giving it to my sisters.
And you was taking it in. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Romance without finance is a nuisance.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that has been the crux of my life and all of my relationships. It has followed me everywhere I go. My mother has a very good man, and she ain't ever leaving him. Mm-hmm. I was just home for Bayou Classic. And they be going through. They've been married for they've been together for at least 20 years. Mm-hmm. But have been married probably for like 15 of those 20. Mm-hmm. Beautiful house together. You know, when it comes to like the shit ain't working out, she's like, oh, it's fine, honey. It's just me and you. We're in a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I'll move on the other side, but I'm not leaving.
Okay.
When they have issues.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. You don't want me to be here? Oh, okay. I'm going to the other bedroom. You figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And when you ready to leave, I'll take the house.
Mm-hmm.
Side note.
And then she asks me all the time, Blake, you still know how to get in them accounts? I'm like, mama, you know the fuck I do.
What kind of stuff do they go through 20 years in?
Like, okay, so my mother is a little different. Like, she's hard to deal with. But it's not her fault. But it is her fault. Oh. I mean, like, she like Tavares.
Okay.
I'm not hard to deal with.
But you are hard to deal with. You know, she shoot first, ask questions. Like, she'll shoot from the mouth, and then it's I don't see what was wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was like, Mama, but you have to like filter it. Granted, the point you make was valid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the way that you delivered the point,
delivery.
People got lost in the delivery.
Yeah.
Like, you just called the man ain't shit because he didn't take care of your sister. He didn't take care of his sister who's dying. And if you ain't doing that to your motherfucking sister, bitch, I know what the fuck you gonna do to me. And he gonna say some shit to you, flip it. But that's how you started the conversation. Like, you entered in war. Like, what the fuck you expected?
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
Gotcha.
they be going through stuff like that.
Yeah.
What else you got for you?
That's pretty much it.
I think my last one is if your nigga trusts you, ugly.
That's disrespectful. Or maybe he could just trust you because he trusts you because you didn't give him a reason to distrust you.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
And you just a good ass dude.
But maybe you be given reasons to be distrusted.
I don't know.
I think you're speaking from experience.
Have you ever been a cheater?
I've cheated before, but I'm not a cheater.
But now
What
in
does that
your,
mean?
but
I
now
cheated once because I knew I was getting cheated on.
now in your 30s, have you?
Look at God.
I'm ready to be with one man.
But in your 30s, have you cheated?
Why is she cackling? In my 30s, I haven't been in a relationship in my 30s.
Oh.
Well, my last boyfriend, I was.
Me neither,
we broke
actually,
up when I was
low-key
30. Huh?
Me neither, low-key, no shade.
So now that I'm dating, I have a different mindset. I'm ready to.
Yeah,
walk that
you're
out.
bright, Tavares. Look at you.
Listen. Oh, my birthday was yesterday, y'all.
Happy belated
birthday.
I don't know when you hear this. It's gonna be like 18 months later. Bitch, I have another birthday. She old as shit.
Bitch, girl, you older than me. Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to. All right.
That was enough. Hold the fuck up. Thank y'all for listening to Rated today. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow.
Look forward to our next episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was season 3. We love you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all. I'm gonna say
Bye.
next week.